Sometimes we forget why we're here. It's easy to fall off track. These help us remember.
These battle scars don't look like they're faded, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna.
No, that's very nice.
I still haven't decided on my backswing, like if I should just try and go straight back, come around.
Well, we can have a look. I mean, let me have a look at it. I'm gonna use it for video, so. Have you been doing that drill before you play?
I haven't been ranging before.
Okay. Maybe that can be something you consider if you have time. Do the, yeah, there you go. For me, that just gets the transition smoother, and it forces you to start with the hips. So even if you go one normal, one like that with the drill, you shouldn't have to, you know, if you're not going to come to the range and practice, like if that's not your reasoning, if you want to warm up, your warm up should always include that drill, because it just focuses on what we want to try and get better. You know, we want to start the downswing with the hips. Lovely. The nice thing with that is you don't really hit it that badly. You know, you still strike it.
Well, I'm hitting it better than I did.
You hit it better than you did with a full swing before. Yeah. So for me, it's just, yeah, getting that, even if it's your practice swing could almost become that with your irons, just to make sure, okay, yeah, I'm at the top, I've rotated properly, but now I need to start the downswing with my hips. Nice. That's okay. Which flag are you going for? The what?
The blue one.
Which blue one? The one right in front of you? Are you sure you're going for that? Just want to show the guys how much better your alignment is. Nice.
That's a bad one.
So that's just the arms. It's nice that we've gone, as you hit it, okay, I've started with my arms, because it's something you can just immediately fix. So just make sure with that alignment again. So where does that feel like you're aiming? At the yellow flag. Okay, good. That's better. That's at the blue flag now. Yeah, so the reason that ball's hooking like that is because you started with the arms. So even if you want to keep hitting balls without the stop, make sure you stop in your practice swing. So you can do the drill without the ball if you really want to. Alignment. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still too far right, yeah? That's it. That's good there. There you go. Lovely. See, so it's a weird feeling, but as soon as the hips go first, that club gets on the right path on the way down, and that helps you get it on the inside. And the problem I see a lot of guys do, right? So you're standing here and you're just hitting balls, but you're setting up right, and you're just doing it subconsciously, and then you're whacking balls on the range. Just put something down so that you keep, you know, setting up to the right target, because you're going to do that on the golf course, and we've seen you do it. Aim right, and then you hook it, because you're here, but your brain knows where that flag is. So you're here, and then you do that. So you have to come over. So force yourself, even if you have to force yourself to aim left, or put a club down, you know, put this down like that. So it's in between your club face and your feet's alignment. And you just, at least that's standard, so it's always there and it doesn't change, and it just reminds you. And then obviously after repetition you're going to get good at it, and then you won't need the club there, but while you're getting used to it, you definitely do need the club there. Very nice. See, I prefer that miss.
Yeah, I don't think I would miss really.
Maybe a little bit open with the club face, but I like that because as soon as you feel like you're aiming left, you're gonna have to feel like you're pushing it out there, and that's what I want. Because if the more left you aim it, the more you're gonna push it out right, because your brain's gonna go, oh, the target's more right than what I feel like I'm aiming. Very contradicting to what you think. It's like, I want to hit it right, why should I aim left? I want to start it right, so I'm going to aim right. No, aim left, because that'll force you to push that club out to the right. Faces, yeah. That's okay, starting line's good. Nice shot.
What I'm trying to think about is back then getting up my shoulder,
Yeah,
and then as soon as my shoulder touches, going with the hips.
okay. So you're trying to find a point at the top
Yeah,
to make you...
to trigger my hips.
Okay. Certain point for me at the top of my backswing.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I'm hitting ball, because I also have a problem with that transition, so I feel like sometimes I go too far back and then I slide into it because I'm trying to make up for going too long, where I almost feel like as soon as it's like you say, you almost, like this muscle here touches your chin, so you get to a point where the shoulder actually, you're looking at the ball over your left shoulder. That's my key.
Yeah.
So my trigger is, I know if I rotate and I go there, I can go further, but that's too much. So I kind of just go, as soon as I'm looking at the ball over my left shoulder, I fire the left hip.
Maybe
Yeah.
I won't go back as far as I can. So
Okay. Does it feel like you can go further than that? That's it, yeah. You see, that just, to me, looks like better rhythm. So as soon as you see the ball over your left shoulder, get that hip going. Yeah, that's really nice.
yeah, I'll take that any day.
See, that rhythm just looks better. Doesn't look like you're searching or you have to try and pull with the arms. Maybe because we have been working on that rotation only, you don't have that trigger like you like to feel. You like having a trigger. So maybe, you know, your trigger will be, as soon as I see the ball over my left shoulder, then I can fire the hips, yeah. That's okay.
It's that open face.
Yeah, just open face, and the nice thing about that is that's exactly what we want. We want your miss to be the ball starting right and drawing back, not starting straight and hooking, because you can play with that miss. How's that feel? See, that to me just looks like there's a hell of a lot more rhythm than
That was
before.
absolutely bombed.
Yeah. What have you got there? 5 iron. What was that?
7,
7. What's that one? 4?
5.
Let's see with a 5 iron if you can feel the same thing. Close. At least your starting line is good, which is good. That I know you've hit that fat, but it means you got the path right. Probably a slide and not a turn. That's my only thought on that one, why you hit it fat. Good. That's fine.
Armsy?
A little bit quick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say armsy.
I
you definitely got the hips going. I just think it was a little bit quick.
What fat is the one before?
Yeah. So you stood up and you thinned the next one. Completely normal. It's okay.
We're down.
That's just protecting. I mean, you're hitting off very compact wet turf as well, so your strike has to be perfect.
That fatting just gets in my head.
Yeah. Club
So
face. Yeah. So make sure you're not putting that club face. That's it. That's good. As you get to see that ball over your left shoulder, pull the hips back. There you go. Even though that was maybe a little bit heavy, fraction, you know, it's off the wet stuff, so you will have that occasionally where you'll catch ball and turf at the same time. That's alright. At least it's when it still flies, like you've said before. So that little bit heavy one goes straight, but it still goes a decent distance. Yeah, lovely.
Big.
That's really nice. See, that sort of sorts out the rhythm issue for me.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've been struggling with. Just where's my trigger?
Yeah, so you now know, okay, as soon as I see that ball over my left shoulder, I fire my left hip. That's it.
Just need to keep in mind.
Yeah. See, I like that one. It's fine if it starts there and it stays. It's that ugly hooky one that bothers me.
Yeah.
Because you can't play with that. It's too much trouble on the golf course for you to hit that shot. The little push is always going to be fine.
Alright, should we try the bigger one then?
Yeah, same thing. And don't try hit this club harder. I feel like you try to hit this harder because it's a 3-iron. It's the exact same rhythm, same swing. See, that's the miss I want. That's fine. With time, you'll get rid of that miss. Just a little bit out of sync there. It's fine. Your alignment's so much better as well. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. That's just the club face now, and that will come, like I said to you the other day, it's not a bad swing, it's just the timing. Because you're really focusing on getting the hip out the way, that's a good sign that it's starting out there because you're actually clearing the hips and the club face is just lagging behind a little bit, which is fine. It'll take a bit of time. Yeah, that's okay. You're just out of it a little bit because your hips are going so much. Just give it a little bit of time, hit a few more shots and focus on the same thing now. The longer you give yourself just feeling that exact same thing, the more used to your body will get. So. Much better. It's massive, eh? And it doesn't look like you're trying to hit it. Those ones where you start with the arms, it looks like you're trying to do that. Yeah. That one just looks, okay, I'm out the way now. And then the club whips through, and that's where that feeling that you say you get. I feel like you almost got too much club head speed because you're creating that whip with your arms. Sorry. It's alright. Angry? Trying to take...
It's what I've been working on.
Yeah.
Just haven't quite been able to put it in practice.
Yeah.
So I know I do need to move to this first.
Yeah. What happened there?
Bit inside out.
Bit too far on the inside, bit quick. The one thing there was too close. You were moving closer and further, and then you sort of settled on, you tend to get very close to it. Remember, we've now fitted you for the right length of irons as well, so I don't want you getting too close. You used to get very close because the clubs are too short for you. That's better. Let your arms just hang down, that's good. Massive. That's really nice. Nice and straight as well. Because if you do something for me, right? So just set up. Okay. So now I want you to get as far away from the ball as you think you possibly can. Okay, have a backswing. So now if you come down, don't hit the ball, just rehearse how you would come down from there to get back down to the ball. You feel like you have to come out to win, right?
Yeah.
So when you hit that one that goes very fat and to the right, guess what you're doing? You're too close and then you're trying to make space for your body. So stand really close to one and see where you have to go. So if you're really close to it, look where the club has to come from now. You have to drop it on the inside, exactly. And that's why it goes out to the right. So it's a fine balance. I feel like when you hit the slice, maybe you feel like you're too far away and then you throw the hands. And then you rectify that by getting close, but then you almost get too close and then you have to make space with your arms for your body. So I want you to just make sure your arms are hanging out in front of you so you're not too close. That's good there, yeah. Give yourself some space because that also gives you the speed and the leverage. Yeah, that's lovely. That's a really, really nice swing. Effortless as well.
Alright.
Happy?
Yep.
Good.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery.